Hey, what's going on? This is Miniature Gold. This is a mix-up tutorial on how to display a kind of periodic ticker that serves as a reminder for your chatters about whatever it is that you do in your stream. In my case, I want to remind chatters to use my redeems to add games to my queue. They could choose from over 6,000 games from NES to PS2 and GameCube. And I want them to remember that, hey, if you use channel rewards, you can add games to my queue. And additionally, I also have a reminder in there to let people who are not following yet that if you become a follower, you can add a game to the queue. Following gets you a new game in the queue. So yeah, so it looks kind of like this. Let me show you. Looks kind of like this. Okay. And the idea is that'll stay there for like a minute and a half, and then it'll disappear, and it'll come back in another 15 minutes. It'll come back after 15 minutes for another minute and a half, and then disappear again. And it'll keep doing that every 15 minutes. So that's what I'll show you how to make. Okay, if you find these videos helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more mix-it-up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about Twitch, mix-up gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/miniaturegold. And also, if you have any ideas of what you would like me to make, please let me know, because I have a lot of ideas, or I come up with a lot of ideas, but sometimes they don't always come to me right away. And so if you have something you want me to make, just let me know. And if I think it's a good idea, then I'll try to make it. So help me help you, basically. Okay, anyway, what version are we on? We are on version 1.6.312.0. Okay, now first of all, we're going to make a source. Okay, I'm gonna show you my OBS. It's gonna look kind of weird because it's gonna look like a dimension of some sort. But here's what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to show you my overlays scene. Okay, now right here, I have two groups. We're just going to add one group. Okay, so you go to the plus sign, add a group. And the reason why we're adding a group is we're going to have two things. We're going to have the text, and we're going to have a background behind it, like a semi-transparent background like I have. Or I had. Let me show it again. You can't see it because we're on black right now, but yeah, so you create the group, and then you will, inside this group, you will add a text source. So add the plus sign, or so use the plus sign, click on text, add it, give it an appropriate name, put it in your group, and then inside here, put your reminder. And for my case, I have multiple reminders, but I don't want them to be next to each other. So what I did is I have my first reminder, then I have a bunch of space, then my second reminder. And I add space again so that when it gets to this reminder, they're not back to back, or this is not back to front for first to second reminder, or not back to front for second to first reminder. So I have space at the end and space between them. Okay. As far as my font size is set to 48. And I just put it on the top. You can put it wherever you want, bottom, whatever. Okay, and then also you might be wondering, how is it scrolling? As far as getting it scrolling, what I do is on the text source, I right click it, I go to filters, I add a filter called scroll. You want to mess with the horizontal speed, mine is set to 100. If that's too slow or too fast for you, adjust it left or right accordingly to get the speed that you want. And that's how you get to scroll. And I have it kind of going off screen a little bit, and I'm fine with that. I just want it to be kind of aligned with my my game capture source, or my video capture source for gaming. And then as far as the background, what I do is go to the plus sign, go to color source, add it. It's going to show up full screen at first. So for me, I adjusted it to be, I kept the width to 920, but I made the height a 70. So it is just big enough for the text. And as far as making it semi-transparent, I go to color, I make it black, but I make the alpha channel 200. And then just position the color source behind, well, in this case, below the actual reminder, the text source. And then just line it up so that the beginning of the color source is where the text cuts off on the left side. And I just have it going off screen. I have the end of the color source going off screen on the right side. And that's how I'm setting up the group for the reminder. Okay. Now, as far as getting it to appear for a brief time and then hide, that's set up and mix it up. So let me show you how we do that. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're going to go to a timer. I'll show you exactly how I have it set up, but you can set it up differently if you want to. I'll tell you exactly how you can do that. So I have a group called Retro Roulette, and I have Retro Reminder. And then I have a conditional. You don't have to do this because for me, I'm doing this because I only have my Retro Roulette streams on Saturday and Sunday. So I have a conditional that is checking if $ day of the week is equal to Saturday or Sunday. Okay, and then within that conditional, I am going to, I have a chat message, but we can ignore that. That's not what we need to know for this particular case. But I am going to add a streaming software action. Okay, I'm choosing the overlay scene because that is where my group is located. And it's called exactly RR Reminder Group. I set the action to source visibility, set it to visible. Then I have a wait action after that, set it to 90 seconds. After that 90 seconds, you can duplicate this, but instead we're going to hide it. We're going to make it not visible. So after 90 seconds, that will hide the reminder. It'll hide this reminder after that time. And this group is set to 15 minutes, so this occurs every 15 minutes. Now, if you don't want it to occur only on Saturday or Sunday, then don't put it in a conditional. Just leave it outside of a conditional. And that is how you set up a regular reminder that shows up every 15 seconds, shows for 90 seconds, and disappears, and comes back every 15 seconds, every 15 minutes, sorry. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, if you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more Mix It Up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about Mix It Up, gaming, Twitch, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/miniaturegold. And if you have any ideas what you'd like me to make for you to show you how to make, please let me know so I can help you make cool stuff. And have a good one. All right, see ya.